So in this video, let us understand the project credit card fraud analysis. So this is an ASP.NET C Sharp SQL Server project. So it's a web application project demo. In this demo, we'll show you like how you can make the project in ASP.NET, particularly using the Visual Studio. First, let us understand the project details. So what we can do in this project, what are the options we can provide, how do we run this project, how do we find out. So all this, let us discuss first. So here credit card fraud analysis. So therefore you need to find out whether somebody is using fraud or you making fraud on your card actually. So how do we do this? So this can be achieved because this is only an entry level project. It's not a professional or a project. It's a basic entry level project for the CS students. So we're doing BE or BCA or diploma kind of course actually. So we all know like as per your curriculum you're supposed to do the project. So therefore this was the one idea like credit card fraud analysis. Here what we can do is so you can see that customer will have the credit card. So this is the card and then so they can do the transaction. So therefore you need to provide both the options here. So admin and card transactions and the customer. So all the three modules has to be provided over here. So therefore if someone is trying to use the card so to make the payment or to transfer the money or you want to get into the bank and try to transfer. So if something is happening that so then customer should know like if any such kind of things are happening then based on that they can report to the admin. So therefore they say that okay I have not tried this, someone is trying on my card. So therefore they can inform to the admin so the admin can take care on the particular card. So therefore here as a project you need to cover all the areas. One is admin side, so general transaction side. So general transaction means how one can make a fraud. Okay, so that kind of transaction also we need to provide here. And on the customer side, customer should know like so when someone is trying to log in with using his card. So therefore if there is such activities then we can report to the admin. So these are the things we would like to cover in this project. So therefore I'll show you like what are the modules are there in this project and what are the options we need to provide in each particular module. So the project modules. So first one is admin module. Next we have a customer module and there is also called as a general module. Okay, here is admin module. What admin can do, customer details. So you can enter the customer details and the corresponding list and what are the card issued to the customer, that card issued, that details we can enter here and the corresponding list. And customer deposit, when the customer makes the deposit so admin can able to see the deposit or customer can on behalf of the customer we can also do the deposit here. It's like no customer come to bank and they would like to deposit any of first time any of deposition is required. So therefore there is a deposit here and the corresponding list. So it is the fraud analysis. So failed login customer list. Okay, so if someone is try and it's not successful, so which are the cards that details will come here. Total number of times transactions made, like how many times the transaction is made, that is also we can able to view it here. On the other side, customer side, you can see that customer can see the transactions, login details when they log in and all, and they can also check the balance. And there is also one more module, also general module. So because we need to prove that, like now you need to show them. So if someone is trying outside the system, okay. So what we discussed, the two is the system inside the system. So this is outside system. Someone try to out from outside try to log in or outside try to transfer the money or you want to make some shopping and then try to pay using this card and all. So these are things outside will happen. So therefore there we need to provide that also in order to check in the this particular project. That details will be reflected in the admin as well as in the customer. Fine. So therefore, this is a different project. It's a totally technical project, fraud analysis, and then you need to understand how the fraud will happen using the card, and then you need to go in detail. In today's scenario, we have a lot of artificial intelligence, and then based on that, we are able to find where the transaction happen, and then next where it can happen. So all these possibilities are there. But as an entry level project, here we want to so mimic kind of stuff we can create and based on that we can do the analysis. So in once you know this project it will help you to move forward in this direction. So this is the block diagram will give an idea classification of credit card fraud committed methods. identify issue challenges, adaptive machine learning techniques, evaluation of metrics, comparative study, is outcomes, supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, analysis of data set. So in future, like if you want to get into the same field, these are the different methods we can adapt and you can improve the project. Fine, now I'll show the demo for you. So if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. On subscription, you can able to view all the videos. So in case if you'd like to view all other videos also, so just right click here on the iBlix tutorials and then choose open in a new tab. So here you can see iBlix tutorials, and then when you click videos, you can see all the videos from our channel. So you have a lot of videos related to the project. So if you're searching for different title and different type of projects, so please check them. So and probably if you're interested in the particular type, so also check it out which one is suitable for you. Also you can learn C Sharp or VB.NET or PHP in this channel. So when you have time, please come over here and then check it out. Also you can add to favorite window. So therefore once you add to the favorite and clicking the star window, you can see that it will be added to your favorite bar. When clicking this, you can able to open the our channel videos. Fine. So now we'll move on. So we'll go to Visual Studio. Here I'll show the complete demo of it. So here you can see Solution Explorer. Here is the project, and these are the files which are there in the project. And here is the Server Explorer. Here is the database, and these are the tables which you are using in this particular project. So you have to run the project from here. So you have to run IIS Express. So here I already running the project. So therefore what I'll do is I just go here and I can go to credit card and then open the project. So we'll come to the main page here. So this is the main page. So we put a top picture, bottom picture, and right side one more picture like that. So then next is the next page where you can log in as a customer or you can log in as an admin. And here is a home gallery. So if you click gallery, you can see the pictures. Then if you go to about us, it'll show the about us page. Fine. Oh, we will go to admin now. So this is admin, then admin, login. So admin logs in. So here is the customer details. We can enter the customer details, account number. So username, password. Okay. So now, okay. So I'll choose Ravish. Number. Fine. So enter the mobile number, enter the mail ID. Save. So the user ID password is generated, and then you can in the cover you can send to the customer. So next is the credit card issue numbers. So now you can see 1006 is the account number. So the details are there. Then you have to give the card number. So let's say card number is 1001006. Fine. So assume that it automatically printed and it's covered in the pack, and this you need to send to the customer. Like in the bank how it's done, same pattern. So next is the customer deposit. Assume customer will come to the bank and he'll do the deposit. So this is the card number. So amount, let's say 125,000 rupees amount, they'll deposit. So if you go to list, you can see the list. So our money deposited over there 25,000. Fine. So now what we can do is we can copy this address. So then we can go to customer. Fine. So customer can do all these activities. So here is the customer login. Customer has to log in from here. Okay. So let's enter the card number. So this is 1000106, and any of this password is sent to the customer. So you should know the password. So now you can able to log in there, and if you go to login details, so nobody try to log in over here. So now what we can do is we can just copy here, and then if you go to customer login, so we use the same card number 100. So password not correct. Okay. So now if I come back here and if I refresh, fine. So here this is the general activities. Okay. So as I told, so this is the customer login. So this is the login thing. So now assume that someone else is use this card to do some transactions. So let's say ATM withdraw. So now I'll enter 1006, I enter some dummy password and enter some amount. Okay. Someone else is trying to use this particular card and try to get the cash. So that try to log in here. Okay. So now what happened? So if you go to login details here, you can see that they fail ATM. So therefore someone is trying at the ATM. So if this is not the customer who tried here, so therefore they can report to the admin. Even the admin also, you can see the 1006 two times failed login is there. Now assume that they'll try something else. Okay. So now is I get cash. Now admin, you can refresh this page. So you can see that login number increases. Now as the number increases, admin come to know that someone is trying with this particular card number. So immediately we can able to block this card. So therefore they cannot use the same card. So therefore we can able to identify the fraud and we can able to stop this. Even not only ATM, so you want to use the same card to buy something like this in the online. So then also it will be known actually. So let's say 2500 store name, product purchased. Okay. So now you can see that card password is not correct. So when you come over here, so therefore number of attempts will be keep on increasing. So even customer also can know that. Okay. So local store where it is happening, so where it is failed. So all the customer can also know like, so where all this card is using and what is happening. So they can also able to know. So some these activities increases, definitely they need to block the card. So even online shopping. So if you try to use the same card again, so you don't know like password, but you try to pay the money using this card. Now this is a failed transaction. So you can see that. So therefore we try to purchase, again it's a fail. So in the admin side also you can see that number of attempts are increasing. So total number of transactions, this is one transaction is complete, but other transactions are keep on failing. So from this we can understand that if someone is try to transfer or do any activity without the correct password, then we can identify this and then we can record the informations, and based on that we can take the action. So now customer can able to see this. So all these are failed. So therefore number of failed attempts are increases. It means that someone is trying to use the your card, and that is indicative that so it's a fraud. So you can also check your balance. Okay, 25,000, nothing is happened. So it's still there and all the transaction details will be shown. Now if your card number is correct and you do the correct activity, then nothing will happen. You can always do the transactions. So now I'll enter the correct password. Then I'll make the payment 1000 rupees. And this is if you purchase books. So purchase successfully, because if you enter the correct password and all, nothing will happen. And you can able to see the transactions here. You can see that 1000 is correct actually. Now if you go to balance detail, you can see that 24,000 rupees you have the balance. Therefore if someone knows your password, they can use everywhere, but they don't know password, then they cannot use. So without knowing the password, if someone tries, then admin can come to know that so someone is trying your card so with the wrong passwords. So based on this data, they can able to take the actions. So these are things which is covered in this particular project. So hope you understand the concept. So please watch our videos and then learn and then implement this project. Thank you.